Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Law and Society. If you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. Today, we're going to talk about the GOP-led House and their impeachment inquiry into Joe Biden. Mind you that even now, as they start the impeachment inquiry, the House GOP does not have uh, an impeachable conduct. They are in search of an impeachable conduct. And that kind of reminds me of Rudy Giuliani's legal theory in search of evidence kind of a program going on. And, you know, in the last 2 years that the GOP has led the House, while Joe Biden was able to get bipartisan legislations passed, the GOP House members and the GOP caucus have done everything to get in the way of the administration of justice and how Joe Biden operates as a president. And it is a constitutional check. Congress is supposed to have a constitutional check on the President of the United States, not on his private citizen's son. If this was an issue before, then the people who should have been investigated were Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, who were White House employees when they were making business connections that ended up profiting them $2.6 billion, not M, that's with a B, billion dollars. The indiscretions of Hunter Biden stem from making about $7 million in the course of 5 years. That's a good amount of money, but that's nothing compared to $2.6 billion. And then to tie a private citizen's contacts, who happens to be Joe Biden's son, to Joe Biden's business contacts, and they don't have any links yet. You know, as opposed to the most recent impeachment inquiries that we have witnessed, the first one being of Donald Trump for asking Ukraine for favors that had to do with campaigning and saying, I would like for you to do us a favor, though, to create disinformation about Joe Biden. It didn't work out. And then the second impeachment was for him for January 6th and the insurrection it incited. He was impeached, and the Senate voted 57 to 43 in favor of convicting him. But because you need two-thirds of the House, two-thirds of the Senate to convict, he was acquitted. But he was successfully impeached by the House. What I suspect here is Mitt Romney, we'll talk about Mitt Romney, but in this case, Kevin McCarthy has started this impeachment inquiry without any sort of baseline reasoning for it, which sort of distinguishes it from prior impeachment hearings where there was actually a misdemeanor or high crime for which the inquiry was being implemented to begin with. But as they say, the GOP House is more interested in playing politics and attacking individuals rather than governing. And the American population needs to see that, and they need to appreciate that, and then realize even with this type of a stonewalling Congress, they got stuff done. Joe Biden got stuff done. But the House GOP seems to not have any rhyme or reason other than to follow Donald Trump's every command to counterbalance anything that is happening to Donald Trump with headline news about impeachment inquiry. It's not a coincidence that this is happening around the same time as Donald's prosecutions, that they pick up steam right around the time that this impeachment inquiry starts. It's not a coincidence. So I want you to be aware of that. And I want you to keep an eye on the court proceedings. And I want you to keep an eye on Donald Trump's legal proceedings. So with that, if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.